All right, guys, welcome back. Jesse right here with YouCouldBe.com, and one of the viewers that watches the show, his name's Ryan G. He's commented and said that he lives in the DFW market, and there are not a lot of great deals in that area, and he's wondering if he should invest out of state or if he should do something else. So I'm going to kind of take a deep dive into that question in this video. One of the things that I want you guys to keep in mind, is that you can't lose sight of what we're trying to do here. We're trying to take the money that we have and grow it into something more. And so you can't be afraid to look outside the box when you're doing that. There's all kinds of ways to make money, even if you don't see, $15,000, $20,000 houses in your location, in your area. There's mobile homes, buy land, put a mobile home on it. There's the tiny house movement. You can combine those with, Airbnb. You can do all sorts of things if you're just willing to go against the grain and do things that other people wouldn't necessarily do. If you're going to stick with what is conventional, then you're never really going to do anything, extraordinary. So keep that in mind. I've got a couple different options for you. The first one is the mobile homes. I just went to dallas.craigslist.org, typed in lot, and you can see there's a lot of listings. There's also obviously going to be a lot of listings that aren't real lots for sale. They're lots for rent or houses, for rent or whatever. But you will find quite a few lots similar to this one. It's $5,000 for about 1,600 square feet, and I don't know if there's any kind of lot rent that's charged additionally, so you're going to want to do your research there. Obviously, you're going to have to think about things like putting in utilities, putting in electricity, water, so on and so forth, but that is an option for you. And if you go over here to Craigslist seems to be a great place to find mobile homes. You'll find a lot more mobile homes here than anywhere else. This one, for instance, is the guy's very motivated. He's probably getting kicked off of his lot. The property needed to be moved by July 2nd. So right now it's $8,500. The move is included, which normally it would cost you anywhere from $1,500 to $5,000 to get a mobile home moved. So that's huge. You could probably knock him down to $7,000 and get the thing moved to the lot of your choice. Now, obviously, by the time anybody sees this video and gets their plans in order to actually move and set up a mobile home, this will probably be gone. But that's one of the reasons that you need to be looking at all of your listings every single day. And you're not looking for property, you're looking for opportunity of any sort to grow what you already have. Here's another well, let's just look at this real quick. I mean, it seems like with all the mobile home listings, nobody moves any of their junk out of the pictures, but let's just take a quick look. We're talking about $8,500 here. Let's go to the next listing. This one's $20,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, double wide mobile home. You put that in the right area, you could easily get $1,200 a month for it in the DFW market. So zoning is a huge thing too. You'll want to look into that before you buy some land. Here's a mobile home, 1,600 square feet. I think they messed up there, for $12,000. So you've got some options. The next thing that I want to really harp on, again, I kind of hit on it a minute ago, is that you want to be checking these listings every single day. Now, June, July, August, terrible times to find great deals in real estate. But what I've done is I've pulled up some sold listings in or around DFW. This one's actually a little bit of a ways away. It's in Marlin, Texas. You can see that this property right here sold in 2015 for $22,000. This one right here sold in 2015 for $32,000, and this one right here sold in 2016 for $33,000. Now, with the exception of this one right down here, both of these houses are pretty big. This one's 3,000 square feet. This one is 2,183 square feet. So when you find houses of that size, you might want to consider looking into what it would take to turn this property into a duplex. It might be as simple as closing in one door and then creating a new door and adding adding a kitchen, because this one's a 2-bathroom and this one over here is a 3-bathroom. So and also keep in mind that you don't have to have both sides finished before you get one unit rented out. You get one unit ready and then take your time on the other unit, and that's going to get you in that price range that you're looking for. So that's an option as well. Now Ryan did mention, let me show you this one more. Now this one is in Fort Worth, Texas. It's currently pending for $100,000. The reason I'm showing it to you is because in 2016 it did not look like this. These are pictures of it after it's been rehabbed, but it was sold for $14,100. They went in, they rehabbed it, painted it, put on a new roof probably, redid the floors, put something on the walls, and they put spray foam also in the attic, and now they're selling it for $100,000. But someone else could have easily bought it for the $14,000, fixed it up on their own, maybe been in it $25,000, $30,000. I don't know what it looked like, so I couldn't give you any kind of accurate representation of what it would have taken, but they probably could have fixed it up and done really well and gotten their money back in 3 years on this property. So they are out there. You just have to be looking every single day. Now you mentioned moving. I think that that's something that I look for in people when I'm trying to evaluate whether or not I think they're going to succeed or not. And if somebody says they're willing to buy property out of state, or possibly even be willing to move out of state, either of those two things, then that tells me they're the type of person that they're going to make it. They're willing to do what it takes to seize an opportunity and turn it into something. This is about 3.5 hours away from the DFW area, 3 to 4 depending on where you're actually staying. And these are all the sold listings. We're looking at 6,000, 6,000, 6,500, 7,000, and there's just tons and tons of these houses that are going extremely cheap. Here's one that's on Fannie Mae. It's currently under contract in Lawton, Oklahoma. That's the same area that I just showed you right here. Like I said, it's under contract, brick home. It's got tile on the floors, so really you're going to go in, you're going to do some painting. I don't know, obviously you'll want to check the plumbing, you want to check the wiring, but we're just going to assume that you're going to be fine there for the purposes of this video. And really, if you can imagine what this house would look like with a cleaned up kitchen, possibly a painted, possibly a lighter shade on these cabinets, and possibly some laminate wood flooring or some vinyl wood looking flooring in certain areas of the house, and it would be a completely different house. And we're talking about a brick home here. So I think that's an excellent move for anybody that lives in DFW to possibly look at Lawton, Oklahoma. Let's look at the rent range real quick. Well, actually, first let's look at the taxes. Only $599 a year for taxes. That's $50 a month that you're paying in taxes. So very low overhead. Median rent in this area is $800 a month. And if you look at the rent range right here, you can see that Section 8 is paying just shy of $1,200 a month. That usually includes utilities, so you'll want to knock $100 to $150 off of that figure. But let's just say you rent it out for $1,000 a month on Section 8. That money's dropped into your account every single month. And you're probably going to pay less than $12,500 for it if you negotiated it properly and there wasn't a lot of people interested in it at the time. But let's just say you did pay $12,500 for it, and then you put another $7,500 into this house, which if you're doing the work yourself is probably not going to happen. You're in it 20 grand and you're renting it out for $1,000 a month. So great question, Ryan. I always appreciate all the feedback you have, and in the next video I'm probably going to talk about how I build capital for for my real estate investments. I said that I was going to do it in this video, but I'm going to do it in the next one, and I will see you guys here very shortly.